I've been wanting to film this video for the longest, and I finally have gotten the time to do that. So if you guys want to come along for the ride, learn new tips, and even recognize some tips that you may have already known, just keep on watching. Okay, so if you guys hear like a fan in the background, yes, the fan is literally right here. So let's just get right on into the tips. You never know when you're gonna run out of things. You save a lot of money by buying in bulk versus just buying things one by one. In this case, since I ran out of lint-free wipes, buy in bulk. I'm pretty sure you guys know, but shop towels are really absorbent versus using regular paper towels. But if that's the only thing on hand that you have, like, go right ahead and use it. I just highly recommend these. I used to just use the dental bibs. They're just not really absorbent to me. I use the dental bibs as like a placemat when I'm like either clipping my cuticles or whatever, or nails, just so that it's like easier for cleanup. So it looks like this. It's by this random brand. I've actually never heard of this brand, but these come in clutch when you are trying to do like a French tip. And it's just basically like a creamy consistency gel polish. I really don't see a lot of nail techs talk about this. It's not to say that they don't do it, but then again, it's like it's good to bring awareness to beginner nail tech community like myself. Before I really started getting into nails, I did not know anything about sanitizing the tools. I was using my own tools on myself. I just didn't think anything of it. I don't know. So I have like this barbicide stuff. You dilute it in like a container. Shein also has some containers to put all your tools in. It looks like this. I'll put a screenshot right here. I should have gotten that one, but instead I got like the barber one. Yeah, I don't really like using this one just because all the drill bits get stuck in the little holes. Yeah, you just dilute it with some water, preferably warm water. If you have this container, just fluff it. I let mine sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. Liquid styptic skin protector. Pretty much every nail supply store has this stuff. It's basically to use when you cut yourself with like cuticle nippers or just anything sharp, and you start bleeding. Dot a little bit onto the wound, and this will come in clutch. This does not burn, at least personally for me it doesn't burn. If you are using this on clients, I would recommend putting it on like a Q-tip and not just directly putting it on the skin. So I keep mine in this little spray bottle from Shein. Honestly, you don't need nail swipe. It is basically this liquid from NateurNailz. I'll put the formula somewhere where you can just make it yourself, because you don't have to buy it. We just want to save money. We gotta save our coins as a beginner nail tech. I've owned about like 4 acrylic brushes. Let's just say we have to learn how to take care of our acrylic brushes. I had to clean this brush and like snip the top, so that's why it's a little blunt. It was just looking kind of matted and just gross. As soon as you're done with the set, it is best to go ahead and clean the brush and have it ready for your next set. Not leave it with acrylic stuck in the brush. Either buy a brush cleaner from the nail supply store, or believe you can make it yourself. I'll put the formula somewhere to help you guys clean your brushes properly. I have these 2 Klinsky brushes. They are not cheap. They are so expensive. I wanted to show you guys like the difference between the quality of the brush. Like this one I got from the nail supply store, and it's kind of crusty, but the handle is really cheaply made. Brush feels really cheaply made as well compared to my dynamic nail supply acrylic brush. This brush is amazing. Every time I clean it, it's just so soft. Like the bristles are just nice and dense. This one's a size 16. This one is a size, I think this was a size 10 or 12, one of those. Honestly, if you guys want like a nice acrylic brush that's gonna last you a long time, go with dynamic. They never disappoint. Don't do what I did. I left a little bit of monomer inside the dapping dish. Not only that, Honestly, I don't think you can tell. A little bit of monomer happened to have gotten on the perimeter of the dish, so the lid is stuck. I can't even use this dapping dish anymore. I literally can't even open it. Honestly, I made the mistake by just buying any brand, and honestly, I regret it because my nail retention is just non-existent. So it's just best to find products from your favorite nail influencers, such as Mia Secrets, Kiara Sky. Those brands are pretty trustworthy. Because of the nail shape and how the tip is, when it comes to filing and applying the acrylic, it can be tough. I had to learn the hard way when it came to shaping, filing, and just applying the acrylic in general. Like, it was just such a struggle. I made the assumption that C-curve tips were the same thing as no C-curve tips, and they are not. They are different. I never understood why the nail tech community just avoided C-curve tips, but now I understand why. I don't want to scare you guys, but I would avoid C-curve tips for now until I feel confident enough to try those tips. So those are the tips that I have learned so far. If you guys want me to drop another video like this, please comment down below. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed. I'm sharing my favorite acrylic brands as well as sharing my favorite nail influencers, so we're just gonna get right into it. We're just gonna start off with my favorite acrylic brands. So earlier in the video I did mention Dynamic Nail Supply Store is one of my favorites. When I tell you they are affordable, quality is definitely something that you won't have to worry about when it comes to Dynamic Nail Supply. From their gel polishes to their acrylics, their products are just amazing. Brothers Cosmetics, they are the second best. Their acrylics, you really don't have to worry about the acrylic drying too fast. Only thing with Brothers Cosmetics though is I wish that the acrylic jars came in bigger sizes. 1 ounce jar, I think that's the only size that they have right now. As a beginner nail tech girly, I am always finding other nail tech girlies that are very knowledgeable and inspirational, and Kaylee Sotelo specializes in nail education as well as sharing tips and tricks as to how to become a successful nail tech. I've learned so much from Kaylee, and I just really appreciate her sharing her knowledge in the nail industry. I think you guys will love her too. Another nail tech that I have recently been loving is Nuni_Torres on Instagram. I love his nail videos. They're just super duper informative. He is very knowledgeable, totally blunt and honest about this nail industry. I just admire just everything about him, from him being just him. So I think you guys will enjoy him too. And my last favorite nail influencer is Nailed by Sai. I've learned so much from her when it comes to applying my acrylic. I get most of my inspiration from nail tech girlies like herself. Porsche Nailed It is also amazing. That's how you learn. I don't know how many application videos I've watched of hers. Like, oh my gosh, I can watch their application videos for hours. It's just so amazing, you know, learning from different people. I don't know. I'm just such a nerd about that. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please tune in to my YouTube shorts for the next nail inspo. Bye guys.